What up, everybody? It's your boy Neil. I'm back with another live segment. Man, look, something happened earlier. It's devastating. I'm demanding justice for Antonio, my son. Yo, the school system is crooked. I don't know what to say, but I'm just gonna throw the video out there and let you guys see what I had to record earlier because it got stopped or whatever because of reception. But this is crazy. What happened, y'all? My son did the right thing and he's getting suspended for him. Somebody sent him a video. He reported it and got suspended because he received the video, and this wasn't even on school grounds. Listen to this, y'all. Here's the deal. Some kid takes a video, sends it to my son as a joke, right? My son takes the video, shows it to the kid's older brother, lives up the street. Yo, just so you know, niggas videoed your son doing this. Boom. The right thing to do. My son gets called to the office today. Now I'm down there signing the consent to search form so they could see the video. The police officers at the school. Cop sees the video. It wasn't even nothing. I didn't look at it at first until the cop played it. It wasn't nothing. They deleted it, made sure it was off my son's phone. My son is cleared. He's good. Go back to school. I find out he's still suspended for the week. I call. They said, because the principal said, Chris Chambers, the rules is, cop handles the legal, the school handles the suspension. My son's been cleared legally. He did nothing wrong. He's still suspended. Why? Because he pulled his phone out in school to show that the video was taken, which is the right thing to do. The only problem is this shit didn't happen in school. It happened in my neighborhood. It didn't happen in school. So my son didn't pull his son out in school. So guess what? He shouldn't get suspended, right? The video was taken on school grounds. So it's classified as still on school grounds no matter where he pulled his phone out. He still gets suspended. Come on, man. My son can't be missing days. He did nothing wrong. Now, I want to admit, firemen are out. Firemen are out right now. I'm trying to give them a dial. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta give back. What's going on, man? It's fireman. Say what's up. We live. Say what's up, everybody. On, support your firefighters. We can in the city, man. These guys work hard. Toys for Tots. Yeah, so he's still suspended. And so I said to the vice principal, his name is Chris Chambers. I said, yo, and let me tell you something. I got a few choice words for this motherfucker. I said, yo, my son is being punished for doing the right thing. He said, well, he should have brought it to our attention. Nigga, this was Friday after school. What are you supposed to do, ride his bike back up there? Oh, well, he should have brought it right to us when he came here. We had to go looking for him Monday morning today in school. Yo, it was over. He sent it to the family. He went straight to the source. Yo, this is what's happening to your family member. Like a man, the way I taught him to do. I didn't tell him to do this Friday. I didn't know about this till today. He did this on his own. You know? And then not on no snitch shit, because this was some real shit. And yo, this guy, let me tell you something. And this kills me. I dealt with it my whole life, especially with women. If you wouldn't talk like that without your authority, if you wouldn't talk like that, don't talk like that now. And that's what I'm saying. Chris Chambers, your ass wouldn't talk like that. If it was me and you in the streets, you wouldn't talk, I guarantee it. And that's my thing. When I was a cop, I had 15,000 times more authority than you, Mr. Chambers. I did. I'm a police officer. I walk into the room, I can make everyone get on the floor. I gotta have reason, but I still got the authority. And all the badge did was make me hold back my realness. I had to hold back some of that shit legally. You know, you can't just go around doing the same shit when you got a badge and a gun on. You're using your power to get more aggressive, to flex your wings. Look, I'm sorry, I'm driving. My nigga, you wouldn't have said none of that shit if we was in person. You wouldn't have spoke like that, none of that if we was in person. I promise you. And that's real talk. OG, I'm type, look, I used to always carry a pair of football. Niggas know this about me. I used to always carry a pair of boxing gloves in the trunk of my police car, just in case another cop had something funny to say. We could settle this like men. And right now, dog, I'm telling you, I'm hurt up. I done broke every bone in my body working for the police department. Still, if you wasn't in that position, in that chair, and you weren't on the phone, I guarantee you wouldn't have spoke to me like that, my nigga. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody listening. I ain't never seen Neo talk like this. Sometimes they bring it out of me. You are punishing my son. School policy? No. You could have said, you know what, he did the right thing. Let's just bring him back. His alternative to me was appeal it. You have a chance to appeal it. By the time I get one of y'all niggas on the phone, for one, because I've been calling them all day. They called me 3 times. I didn't answer because honestly I thought it was my daughter. She missed school and because she was sick. And they call like 10 times when you're sick. I told my daughter, yo, handle that. I didn't know it was them until I actually looked at the message, the voicemail, the visual voicemail, and I said, hold on, let me call them back. And I kept calling and keep calling. They don't answer. Call Winslow School District tomorrow. Any of their fucking phone numbers. They're not going to answer, but I ain't going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. All right? I'm going to get back to what I was saying. First of all, you're dealing with a black school district. And I'm half black. But I'll tell you straight up, some niggas embarrass us. They do. Maybe people say me saying nigga as much as I do embarrasses us. I own it. Some people embarrass us with their actions, with the stereotypes, being lazy, always trying to cut corners, getting emotional, having an attitude. Those are all the black stereotypes that I can think of in this moment. And I don't even know if this guy's black, but I know that he's been in this system long enough to get if he is white, he's been in the system long enough to get comfortable and start acting like everybody else. Because like I said, I've been dealing with this school. My daughter's a senior now. I've been dealing with this school for 4 years. Call him tomorrow. Call him at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, and 1:30 and see if you can get on the phone. I'm serious. Been doing this for 4 years now. No, more than that. Count middle school and elementary school. So maybe that's what he did and he didn't feel as if, I don't know, he didn't want to take care of me. He might have something personal against me. I might have locked him up. I might have locked one of his family members up. He knows me. Everybody in that fucking school knows me. I'm always rocking a neo-positivity shirt. My daughter's always been the star of the team. I'm always walking around making noise. You know me. And I don't know if you're mad at me and you taking it out on my son. Take it out on me, nigga. See me somewhere. That's all I'm saying, man. When it comes to my children, I go hard. You guys don't never see me do like this. When it comes to my children, I go hard. See me somewhere, man. I promise I won't call the cops. We'll put some gloves on. You won't go back to work with no scars. But if you got a problem with me, see me somewhere. I'll say it one more time. My nigga, you wouldn't have talked like that if we was in person. Come on. And I ain't the biggest nigga out there. I'm only 6 foot. Alright? I'm all hurt up. I got injuries from the police department keeping me from being a cop. I'm all hurt up. See me. That's all I'm saying. You fucking with my kids right now. My son did the right thing, y'all. He did the right thing, y'all. I'm gonna say it again. He did the right thing, y'all. He went to Bull and said, yo, somebody took a video of your brother. Just thought you should know. Come on, man. Come on. And he's getting suspended for that. Now, remind you, he was initially suspended for using his phone in school. He didn't use his phone in school. Now he's suspended for this. Why? Now, do I got the right to be mad as a parent? Yes, I do. Do I got the right to go on social media and voice my opinion? I just fucking did. Do I got the right to tell Chris Chambers that you need to act like a goddamn principal and put your emotions aside because you don't like what I'm saying? Because honestly, I told him straight up, you're punishing my son for nothing. And my son walked in the room while I was talking to him and I said, Tony, you're still suspended even though you did the right thing. I gotta fight for you again. And he's, well, sir, we can agree to disagree on this. You're a dickhead if you disagree with the fact that my son did something. He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't pull his phone out on school grounds, which is why he's suspended. Technically, the video was taken in school. So it falls under that category. He still didn't take his school. Come on, man. Right is right, and wrong is wrong. This one's wrong. Now, I called the superintendent's office like he did. He said you got to take it up with the principal or go to the superintendent's office. I done tried to talk to the principal of Winslow Township High School at least 7 times in the past 4 fucking years. I don't even know this nigga's name. I never even talked to him. The only time I've been able to get to the superintendent's office is when I see the superintendent at football games, in which I offer my services to do free speeches for the black community that I'm a part of. Okay, so I can help them like I did for Camden. I went and did all those speeches for free. I didn't want nothing. I wanted to enlighten people. I wanted to help my people out. But this is the only time I see the superintendent is when I offer my services, which is every time I see him, which he's never taken advantage of him because, look, man, I don't know. You got a guy that speaks positivity. He's well known on social media. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm a retired cop. People can relate to me because of the way I speak. I speak like the youth. You know what I mean? I'm out, with the slang or whatever. I don't know why, but that's something totally different. But getting these niggas on phone is 4 years. 4 years. Not once. And it's some kind of issue every year. I mean, it is what it is. So now that's where I'm at. So I'm going to come back with a video and let y'all know how it worked out after that. Because this shit right here, this ain't cool. How I'm going to appeal something? The appeal's going to take time. I got to appeal in writing. It's got to get submitted. It's got to get approved. Then we got to meet on it and see with whether it's worth even meeting on has to get approved. Then we have to meet on it. Probably going to be sometime after the holidays. He's suspended this week, dickhead. Sorry for the language. He's suspended this week, my guy. You gonna give him the days back? No. It's gonna forever be marked that he missed these days. It won't count as a suspension. But, oh well, it's like my brother. My brother caught an interception. They rolled it out of bounds, and they lost the game. The next day, they get a letter, an email from the NCAA saying, we're sorry, we reviewed it, and it was an interception. Do you win the game? Nah. Do you get the stat as an interception, though you caught the damn ball, and we're apologizing and telling you that it is an interception? No, you don't get that either. Do you get to use it on a highlight reel? No, because it doesn't count. Sorry, we were wrong. And that's what my son gets. He's got a suspension. His first time ever being suspended. He's not a disciplinary kid. He might not do his homework, but I didn't do my homework. But now he's got a suspension on his record. He's great, miss all these fucking days. All because I got it on the phone with Chambers, and Chambers got a little bit hyped because, I don't know, I got more money than him. Or I look better than him. Or I fly places and do things, and I'm at the Oprah Winfrey Network. Or I was a retired cop, and he got family members that I locked up. Or whatever the situation is. My man got on the phone, emotional as hell. And I guarantee you he won't be like that if we was in the streets somewhere. I promise you. I promise you. Call me, man. Just for a friendly boxing match. Afterwards, no calling cops, no nothing. You just owe me $1, man. That's it. I can't even use one of my arms. So let's go. Just give me a friendly, fair one, man. That's it. Sorry. I said that out loud. I wasn't supposed to. Boxing match. Let's play some Madden. I don't know. I'm upset. People come for my kids. It's when you see a different side of me. It's when you see a different side. I'm neo-positivity. Okay? And I'm going to try to be positive as much as I can. As soon as I stop this video, I'm going to breathe. I'm going to woosah my ass somewhere over in the corner somewhere. I'm going to get meditative and chill. But as for right now, you coming for my kids, son. You coming for my fucking son. Me and you got a problem. Alright? Me and you got a problem. And I'm going to keep doing videos, and I'm going to keep blasting the school system, and everybody involved with this shit, because it's wrong. This is wrong. And I'm taking it to the max. I'm taking it to the max. And you don't want me to take it to the max, dog. I was just at Oprah Winfrey Network in January, got them niggas on speed dial. You don't want me to take this shit to the max, dog. I blasted Camden Police Department, got the attention of Courier, Fox News, doing all kind of interviews. You don't want me to make this an issue, dog. I promise you, if my my son misses school tomorrow, I'm gonna do a video from in front of their school with the school in the background, reiterating everything I'm saying right now, and I'm not gonna stop. If he misses one fucking day, don't mess with my kids, don't mess with their education. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Fuck your rules. You can override this. Wrong is wrong. He didn't do nothing but receive a text message. He received the message. And you're making him pay for it. What lesson are you teaching him? I'm trying to teach my son not only to do right, to be above and beyond, to have a cop mentality. Not only are you doing right, but you're helping others. You're making sure that your decisions affect the future positively. I'm trying to instill this in my kids, and I'm doing a great fucking job. And here you come, teaching him that doing the right thing still gets you in trouble? I know he'll probably argue the fact that, hey, it's a couple days off. Kids love a couple days off anyway. Fuck you, nigga, even if you think that. My kids need to be in school. Okay? It's not funny. This ain't a joke. You might want to sit at home. My kids need to be in school, learning and doing shit. And that's all I'm saying. Keep these kids in school. It's bad enough they took away, this ain't his fault, but they took away gym class. They got it like once or twice a week. Kids need to be, they got commercials on Nickelodeon saying get up for 1 hour a day, run around every day. Kids should do that. Okay, let's take away gym class. Like, come on, man. The school system's already failing us now, and you're gonna do this? You're gonna do this? Poor form. Poor form, my guy. Poor form. Up your game. Relax. I don't want no beef. I don't really want to see you in the alleyway with some boxing gloves. I really do. I really do. I really do. But it doesn't have to go there, man. Just up your game. But I really do. Holla at your boy. Man, Dundada, there it is, man. That's basically in a nutshell what happened. You know, I don't really want y'all to call up to the schools. There's no justice for Antonio. But no, man. I'm glad I can smile now, because I was heated earlier. This really affected me. You know, my son didn't have to do nothing. The text message, it was a 2-second video. It wasn't really absurd. It was stupid, kid shit. But you know, everything takes everything to the max, which I respect that. Cool, take it to the max. My son could have took the video, watched it, and put it down, deleted it. He didn't forward it to nobody. He didn't send it to nobody. With no group chat or nothing like that. He could have just said, fuck it. And he wouldn't have gotten no trouble. But because he tried to do the right thing and let boy know, yo, your brother got a video out there. I think you should put a stop to it before it ends up everywhere. He's suspended now. For that. He's literally suspended from school the week before Christmas. So if I was a dickhead parent, I don't care, you're suspended, you're in trouble. But he didn't do nothing wrong. I taught him to be this way. I taught him to do the right thing. Last year or the year before, one of his friends got into a fight and he punched the kid. Kid goes, and he videoed it. Or somebody videoed it. Whatever. Same thing. They sent the video to my son. The kid's parents, my son deleted it. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. The kid's parents knocked on my door. Same neighborhood. Knocked on my door. Can we see this video? I didn't know what was going on. Grabbed my phone, son. It's not in there. Where is it? He said, y'all deleted it. I don't even want to be a part of it. That was a fight. And this is something a little different. And he felt morally that he needed to let the family know. And the school's repaying him by suspending him. And you got to understand, this is purely thank you for doing the right thing. By the way, you're suspended. Not cool. Not cool. Not to mention the fact that nobody even fucking knew. They really thought he pulled his phone out on school property. That's why he was suspended, for pulling his phone out on school property when he pulled his phone out at home, nigga. In my neighborhood. This happened here in my neighborhood. Miles away from the school. And of course you can't get nobody on the phone. So he's going to miss school tomorrow. And I'm going to be out there tomorrow. Just like this. With the phone in the background. Talking about everything I just said today. I promise you. I love y'all. I'm sorry this had to go there. Keep negativity away from your life. I am very good at keeping negativity away from my life. I've done a great job at maintaining all that so far. But every now and then, okay, every now and then, something is gonna creep in. I feel like I feel like I should turn this off real quick. Um, I want you guys to see me, even though it's shaded in a little bit. I'll try to change it as I talk. Every now and then, when you're trying to let life be normal, okay, some bullshit will creep in. Some kind of bad news will creep in and try to throw you off your game. And nothing wrong with venting. There's nothing wrong with grabbing your spouse, your partner, someone you love, and venting, telling them the story one time and getting it out the way. Cool. And that's what I did. By the time I did this part right here, you guys see I'm much more calm. I'm chill. My brother's down. His friend is here. The family's safe. They're looking for food. Boom. That's my job. Let's step up and get everybody some food. I love it. I love life. Just don't come for my kids. You're coming for my kids in an illegal, immoral way. This has to be illegal. I'm sorry. School policies, this has to be illegal. Now, I need you to understand this. A couple years ago, I had to call up there. My son didn't have a cell phone, and this was years ago. My son didn't have a cell phone. I had an extra phone. It was a work phone. I said, listen, when you get to school, don't touch it, when you come home, call me. Let me know that you're home. Let me know that you're safe. Let me know that you're in the house. Phone goes off. Someone called or texted. Phone went off. Big thing. They take the company phone and they refuse to give it back till the end of the year. And I had to cover the $700. I was fucking pissed. Still can't get these niggas on the phone to this day about that situation. It sucked. But I don't know if all the district's rules have changed since I was in school, or this district just is on some nigga shit. I'm sorry. I had to say it, man. I'm black. I've been around black people long enough. I'm allowed to call a spade a spade. They been on some nigga shit from day one. I'm sorry. The Winslow Mullers, y'all heard me talk about them before. Just come on, man. We gotta be better, man. We gotta be better. As a group, we gotta be better. One of us, me sitting here, can't be better. As a group, we gotta think. For the group, what I'm doing is right now is to improve so that this doesn't happen in the future. So a kid doesn't see, is everyone in that school right now, my son's popular, my daughter's popular, everyone knows that he did the right thing and everyone knows he's getting suspended for it. That's the message coming across. Me doing this video is an attempt to change that message and change things for the future. To let kids know, do the right thing and you won't be punished for it. That's my goal. What I've learned over the years of dealing with this specific company, I'm going to call them a company, the Winslow Board of Education, is it's more self-oriented. It's more, go a little detail. Their freshman football team, they kind of don't care about them. Their games aren't really scheduled. I know there's not a whole 50 people to have like there was when I was in school, but, basically their mentality is fuck the freshmen, it's all about the seniors. And when I approached said personnel, the person in charge about this is basically what he said. And when I said that's not cool because you got parents out here coming to see the freshman games and all this flammery and bullshit going on, and his answer to me was, well, the seniors are what bring in the money. They're the ones that are going to college next year. Those are the ones we have to fixate on and the freshmen have a drop rate anyway. There's said percent of less freshmen that play football as a sophomore than freshmen. The percentage dropped. So let's say it was 100 kids played freshman ball. This is a round number. Let's say 20 kids played freshman ball. There was only 15 of them returned sophomore year. I wouldn't come back too. You don't understand. The kids were going to school this summer. It just passed. I would take my son to The football field, and it was funny because one day it was a heat wave. They canceled all the practice. Then they called everybody up saying it's a heat wave. We're allowed to have practice at 7 o'clock. We'll see you here at 5:30. And we all brought our sons up there, and our sons sat there for hours like this and watched the seniors play. They weren't allowed to hear what play was being called to learn that play, offense or defense. They weren't allowed to talk to each other to discuss something. Well, I agree with that because they would just start, you know, messing around and, people would start getting in trouble. So I kind of agree with that. But to sit there for hours, you made me. And it was crazy because that day I had to drive. I had to come from Atlantic City to pick my son up to take him to practice and then wait and then get him back and then go back to what I was doing trying to make some money. And all he did for all those hours during that heat wave was this activity right here. I lost money for that. I did. I lost money. I lost respect. You gotta leave your job. You gotta leave what you're doing to go handle your kids. Like, how professional is that? I did it for football because I wanted him to get better. I wanted him to learn. And he sat there like an idiot for hours, as they do every practice. And I talked to, the upper echelon about that, and his answer to me was, we got to worry about the seniors. It's a feeder program or whatever. There's not enough people to have a whole freshman team, so they just kind of sit there and they play against varsity as practice dummies every now and then. But honestly, what are you going to learn when you're getting run over by the 18-year-old? You're 13, 14. This kid's 18, getting ready to graduate high school and go play NCAA ball against 20-something year olds, and you're his beat-up dummy for the day. You don't really learn much. And I wouldn't come back either my sophomore year. I mean, I would, because I'm obsessed with football. And I'd be playing in my head on the sideline somewhere. And there are kids like that. But their drop rate is high. There's no wonder why. It's November in New Jersey. You think I'm going to sit outside in the freezing? It's been raining all month. I'm going to sit in the freezing rain all month and watch other people play football for hours at a time every day, and you're going to throw me in every now and then to get beat up by their kickoff team? Nah. And that's why I said this organization it's very specific. The goal it wants to accomplish at that point is the goal it wants to accomplish at that point. And when you're dealing with emotional people, they don't go off of logic. The goal that they need to accomplish at that point is in here. It's not up here. It's definitely not on pieces of paper. It's all in here. You can't be emotional with business. You gotta, it is what it is. You gotta look towards the future and towards the greater goal of everything. And punishing people for doing the right thing, it doesn't go towards the greater goal of anything. I'm out of here. I'm gonna end this video. I got family here. I can hear them laughing downstairs. They're having a good time, and I can't stand to be away from that. So I love you guys. I'm sorry to hit you with the negativity, but in all essence, life has balance. Life has balance. So I love you. This has been another one. I know these niggas ain't gonna call me back. Honestly, if they was white people, they would call me back. That's why you making us look bad, man. You making us look bad. If they was white people, I would have got a call back and a resolution. The Caucasians that I dealt with in this particular case, the police officer, the secretary, the Caucasians I dealt with in this case handled it professionally, and there was no question. I didn't even have to think about it again till now. The minorities that I dealt with this in situation dealt with emotion, arguments happened, people's voice got raised, all shit. Not mine. Not mine. Only thing I said was we don't need to talk anymore. Once he said we can agree to disagree, and whether my son did the right thing or not, we don't need to talk anymore. We don't. Because the fact of the matter is, if my son didn't say nothing and that video spread viral, the kid who was on the video, his high school career is tarnished. For the next 3 years, he's bullied, picked on, he fuck around and has a nickname that follows him. To the point where he might go fucking postal and run up in that school and do some dumb shit. That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, he's got a fucked up nickname that follows him for the rest of high school. Honestly. They said he's special needs. Makes things even worse. That amplifies the situation. My son did the right thing. He's being punished for it. And if you can agree to disagree with that, you shouldn't be working with kids. Honestly, if you didn't learn that in school to get to the position you are, you shouldn't be working with kids. I love you guys. Peace. Bring gym class back. Our kids need it. Obesity's running the country. Bring it back. I love you guys. I gotta go have some fun later.